Oh, good evening everyone. How are we doing? What do we know? What's new? What's good? Let me just do my hellos. Sordid, Azanris, late. I know, I'm sorry guys, slightly late tonight. Nailu, Pryor, Neuro, Ezekiel. Have I missed anyone? Good evening everyone. Sorry I'm slightly late. Honestly, the lady served me a massive plate of food and put me in a little bit of a coma, so I had a little shower and woke up a little bit, and we're back. Gonna play some Ollie tonight, and we're basically picking up where we left off. I've not played this colony offline. I thought I'd just basically leave it as it was. One thing I have realised is last stream we must have launched an rocket, which means this rocket's probably going to come home broken. So we'll see what state this is in, and then the first thing I want to do today is launch another rocket to go and get some, hopefully, go and get some Gassy moves. So we need to go up to here. But we'll cross that bridge when we see what state our rocket comes back in. Now, at the end of the last stream, we were ripping this stuff out. I want to redo this. I want to redo this oxygen build a little bit up here. We have now run out of polluted oxygen for our liquid oxygen build. So the idea was that I was going to slap in a couple more electrolyzers up here, put a few more pumps in, and give us some oxygen for this, and a little bit of hydrogen as well, because I don't really want to be using all of our base reserve hydrogen. So that's the plan. The prison seems to be okay. This room is starting to warm up now, so the pinch peppers are starting to grow again. But again, this is sort of dependent on us using a bit of water up here. What I'd like to do today is play with Gassy moves and shove voles, and I think I'm going to do that up here. And then I'm probably going to try and do some petroleum gens and a few other bits and bobs as well. So yeah, should be a few things to be done. I just need to get this done first, because this is currently just pissing away oxygen into space. In terms of stuff around the base, I still do have some dig commands and stuff. We did this at the end of the last stream. All these are on a priority 7. There's quite a lot of priority 7 stuff around the map. So most of what I'm doing today is going to be priority 8. Meaning that whenever they're not doing exactly what I want them to do, they can go off and do some digging. Yeah, it's pretty much the same everywhere. Or maybe I'll change everything to 6. A lot of my ranches and stuff are all on priority 7 now, so priority 8 and stuff, so I don't really want to be stopping them from doing ranching and farming and stuff like that. I kind of want them to do that as a priority. So we'll change all this to a 6, and then maybe we'll just smash this as and when we've got nothing else to do. Which is nice. I'd like to keep digging out some of the base as well if we can. Obviously we've still got lots and lots of debris kicking around. I'm thinking I'm going to keep this massive ice biome here. But we probably still want to clear out all this crap around here and try and get the top of space capped off like we have over on this side. We'll try and do that over here at some point as well. So plenty of stuff I still want to do with the base. We may even do a little petroleum boiler at some point. So in terms of power and everything, we seem to be okay. We seem to be generating plenty of power. I've not got a main solar battery bank up yet. That's another thing we need to do. We are still having problems with our solar, with this fucking thing up here. With our scanner network, it is still buggering up a little bit. It's a little bit annoying, but not really too much I can do about it. And we do still have some shove voles kicking around. I just don't know how many we've got. We did have 3 kicking around up here, but I think they might have. Buggered off. Don't know where that guy's just gone. So I'd like to try and get some of them captured today and get them in a little pen, and then we can start feeding them and hopefully breeding them a little bit. I think there's one around here somewhere as well. Oh yeah, there we go. A tiny baby. Okay, so we must have... Maybe we've just had the others die off. We've just got a new babby. Now we can capture these with traps. However, trapping them is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. But we'll cross that bridge in a bit. I want to get this rocket back, and we'll have a look whether it's destroyed. So I have done a little bit of playing Did a little bit of playing in my offline base and did a little bit of playing with debug as well. I basically got 2 saves. One is my no debug offline world, and then another one is a copy of that save, but I can dick about with it basically. And I've done a little bit of playing around with rockets, and I found the destruction bug happens every single time you save and load whilst the rocket is in space. It literally, last night I smashed like 4 rockets back to back, just because of black holes and stuff, so it is a bit of a problem. So what I'd like to do, as I say, is do quite a far launch early on, see if we can get some Gassy moves back. Whilst it's away, we'll build a little pen for him quickly, and then we'll need to liquefy some chlorine as well. I think we'll do all that here. We'll do it in this little mid thing here. Now the gas grass that you need to feed Gassy moves has to be exposed to sunlight, and I don't know how much grass they're going to eat. So I don't know whether this is going to be enough, the width of this here, or whether I'm best doing it, you know, ripping out some of this solar and doing it on one of the sides or something. I've not really figured out yet. So we'll have to do a little bit of trial and error and see how we go. But yeah, that is the plan. So first thing I want to do, let's get this finished off up here. I think what I'm going to do is square off this room similar to the size of this, slap in a couple more electrolyzers and then open up the floor a little bit. So what we'll do, we'll get in here now. And we'll get in some airflow tiles, and we'll just smack this open a little bit. Now this is only going to work to fill up my pipes. I'll probably put a reservoir for oxygen and hydrogen in. I'll probably put them like around here and down here maybe. Or maybe make a little platform down here. All I want these to be doing is topping up these pipes, keeping these backed up. If the pipes are ever backed up, that means these rooms are filled, or they're at current, you know, saturation levels, if you like. And this keeps melting and warming and freezing, and it'll keep cycling as long as I'm, you know, pumping in gas. So if we look at our sensor here, we can see that we are gaining hydrogen. And then occasionally it'll have a little boil and then a mass melt. And then a mass condense, and you know, like it's pissing hydrogen now. So that's just how this works. I could go a little bit colder with this, but because I'm not using the hydrogen constantly, it's gonna keep doing this. So it's freezing a little bit, and the reason it's freezing is because the tube that comes directly from my aqua tuner here, or directly from the feed, is the coldest point in the build. So it'll keep freezing little blobs here. Let me just catch up on chat, sorry. I've missed a lot of stuff. Hamfast, good evening, buddy. And never before, good evening. Pseudo, welcome, bud. Hello. Mex, how are you, mate? Do you plan on building your hydrogen massively monstrous module for this colony? No, I don't think so, Ezekiel. I don't think we need such high-level technology, mate. Really need to see your ranching set up if possible. I'll have a look in a second, buddy. You could just wrangle them. Oh, really, Max? Oh, I thought you had to trap them. By the way, guys, have some points to you early birds. Thank you very much. Can you please switch to 3-speed? Mixogenie. No, basically. My base is vast. My base is very big. So if I switch to 3-speed, I have no FPS. So I'm sorry. If you want 3-speed, you've got to go somewhere else, because I can't do it tonight. We've not been able to use speed 3 for a while. If I go to speed 3... I have like 12 FPS. Can't do it, mate. Can't do it. GG, how are you, buddy? What are the plans for today? I'm hoping we're going to play with some critters today, mate. Dasubagrix, how are you, buddy? Oh yeah, and about the hatch farms. Do you mean these ones, Nailu? The hatchling farms? I mean, I've neglected these for ages, so the hatches are actually dying off at the minute. But it's just a big room, mate. The floor of the room is made of pneumatic doors, and then the little platform in the room is made of airlocks. The airlocks are just connected to a time of day sensor, you know, a clock sensor, and that just drops down anything periodically. I can't imagine how many FPS you would have in hyperspeed. We tested this last stream, actually, Coin. We did a little Alt-Z to see how many FPS we would have, and it was about the same as speed 3, I think. So, yeah, it's not actually that bad. The biggest issue I've got is if I go above speed 1, then my automation doesn't work at space. That's why we've got damage up here, which is another bug in the game at the minute, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, listen, it is what it is, guys. We're in a late game base. It's big, it's vast. I just can't go full whack, I'm afraid. Can't do it. Okay, let's just make sure these are all done. We'll just get rid of you. Lovely. Do these new critters give you anything good? Yeah, the shove valves are great for cleaning up all your regolith and crap that you've got on the surface. That's what their main function is, really. The gassy moves give you natural gas. The only problem is you have to feed the plants liquid hydrogens, liquid chlorine, so you need to cool the room down as well. Wait, your automation stops working when you go to 3 speed. Indeed, Coin, yeah. It's not so much the automation that stops working, it's the animations of the doors. So any bunker doors that are off the screen that I'm not looking at when the automation signal triggers, don't open or close. Kind of sucks. Really sucks. It has been reported on the Clay forums. I think a few other people have had the same bug. Not much I can do about it. Not only that, any second now we're going to have a rocket's going to come back and it's just going to be the fecking capsule. Which I'm probably, if I'm honest guys, I'm going to deconstruct it and I'm going to just build the rocket again in debug quickly. Because we shouldn't be having this bug and I've wasted so much fecking steel. We've had like 3 broken rockets now, so I'm starting to get a bit tired of farming the steel for it over and over again. Frankie Vincent, how are you, bud? Yeah, it's just a bit of a derpy bug. It's to do with the animation speeds off screen, I believe. At least that's what we sort of figured out. It's kind of annoying, but meh. It is what it is. We need some more hot fixes for this update, really. I'm hoping Clay are going to pull the finger out and give us a few more content updates soon. That steam generator room is pretty big. This one down here, this is for our aquatuners. We're going to use these aquatuners for something else, and I may end up putting another steam turbine in. I'm not decided yet. I made the room big so I can accommodate it for the future, but I've not really... I don't need a second turbine. This one could do about 12 aquatuners. But I might just do it for symmetry in the future. I don't know. How's the old prison going? Seems to be doing alright. And more of these pinch peps are starting to come alive now, so if we can get this up and running and start consuming a bit of that water, we'll be in a better spot. Okay. Oh no, it came back! Wonderful! I was convinced this rocket was going to be busted. So that is good. That is good. Woo! What is that? What's dripping down here? Is that steam condensing on the rocket? Is that steam condensing on the rocket? Is that what's happening? I definitely saw some water. Right, what do we get? We got iron, copper, obsidian, niobium, and fullerene. That's pretty cool. So I'll just let this cool off a little bit. I think, is this our short range boy? Yeah, this is the one that can only go short range. So I'm going to make another rocket now that can go 50,000 meters with probably 2 biological cargoes. So let's just jump in the browser a second and we'll put this rocket together. So one sec. Let's just jump in here. I'm cutting off the top of my head, aren't I? I've moved my webcam a little bit. Okay, so I want 2 of these modules. I'm going to want probably just 2 liquid fuel tanks. And let's see how far we can get. So yeah, 2 cargo bays and 2 fuel tanks can get us a maximum of 99,000 meters. Hydrogen engine, 2 cargo bays. We don't need any research modules. Although we could potentially put a couple on, I suppose. But we don't need research anymore. I don't really care about the research right now. So that'd be 2 cargo bays, 2 liquid tanks, 1 oxidizer tank, and that can go potentially 99,000 meters. But we probably only want to go like that far to begin with. So I'll probably make it a bigger boy so it can go further. But to begin with, we'll probably only use a little bit of fuel. So I might put like, you know, that much fuel in just to get us there. So that's what we'll do. So 2 cargo bays, 2 liquid tanks. I don't think I've got enough steel to build any of this yet, so I might have to get the old steel grind going again. Put it on the right side then, so you can build the big one on its place. What do you mean, Max? I was going to build it right next to this one. I was going to build it right here. Can't wait till Claire adds more stuff for space. It'll be like No Man's Sky kind of, yeah. Claire, would you say what the next update is going to be about? No, not that I've seen. I'm hoping it's going to be fixing all the bugs they made in this update. I'm hoping it's going to be a quality of life bug fixing update, but we'll have to see. Making an absolute unit, thick boy. Yeah, we also kept our pilot, yeah. Which one, how's it going, buddy? Why Thermo Center capped at 300? Because Clay, yeah. Although, which one, Azimuth, sorry, did you see the last build that I've done on the petroleum build? We can do some snazzy stuff with supercoolant now, which is kind of cool. Did the rocket bug delete one of our dupes? Yeah, we lost one. We lost one of our super trained up astronauts, and I really can't be arsed training up any more dupes right now. We'll probably replace them at some point, but I can't be arsed right now. If you remember, we had the ghost rocket because one of the dupes disappeared, so yeah. Oh, I'm still browsing. Sorry, guys, it's miles away. Miles away. I must be honest. I had a very late night last night. Me and the lady went to watch. We went on a little date night. Went to have a bite to eat. Went to the cinema. We watched the new Queen film, which is fucking awesome, by the way. If any of you haven't seen it, the prison is up. Yeah, the prison's sort of running. Need to get our pinch peppers up and running before it'll work properly, but yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, I went to watch the new Queen film, and I would recommend it to any of you. It was very, very good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Bit of Freddie Mercury. Why the hell not? Okay. I need to get rid of all this gold that's sat here chilling on this conveyor. I think what I'll probably do... Yeah, let's flip this bridge around. And we'll turn off this... turn off this boy for now. And we'll just empty some of this gold into the base. I think that's what we'll do. They're all running the work slaves. Yeah, they're making a lot of power. They generate me a shitload of power, honestly. If I look at the reports, last cycle, power generation, manual generators, 1,118 kilojoules. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, I'll take it. Alright then. So yeah, I'm going to need some more steel before I can do much else. So let me just make sure we're actually doing some steel. We've got a bit of lime, we've got refined carbon, we've got iron, so they should be doing this stuff. Oh. Okay. Oh, what's happened here? Weird. Wife and I are planning to go to a Monday matinee for Queen. Ah, I see. Well, they did have. We went on like, because we like to go the whole, you know, like VIP seats and super comfy, you know, padded lazy boy kind of deal. Because we don't go to the cinema all that often, so when we do, we like to make it a bit of a, you know, no expense spared kind of deal. And they did have another version on, but it was like an hour later in the evening, and we didn't get to that one in the end. But it was like strobe lighting and stuff. They had all like extra lighting effects in the cinema. And afterwards the lady was like, oh, that would have been incredible, you know, that would have been really good. So, if they do have an option like that, you might want to do that, because there's a lot of songs in it, it's good. Is that an actual prison? Are they in there 24/7? Yeah, they're stuck. They are stuck in the prison. They cannot get out. Is it possible to do gold liquid? Gold liquid, how do you mean? Yeah, we've got a gold volcano, so it spews liquid gold. Remember back when I would power my base for so long, just on morning full base runs. Right, okay. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll knock off that bridge if they've not done it already. And then we'll need to empty some of this storage here. So I might just slap a compactor down and do it like a priority 9 gold storage or something, just to get us a load in the base for now. And then that'll allow me to empty this rail, because I don't want to lose all this gold. It's not massive amounts, but I mean, there's probably, you know, maybe 1,000 kilos of refined gold on here, and I'm just going to drop it all over the place if I deconstruct it. So we'll do that, and we'll do that, and we'll get this emptied. There was a Google ad right before that went like so. Okay, Google, turn off the light. And the cinema lights turned off. There was a Google ad right before that went like so. Okay, Google, turn off the light, and the cinema lights turned off. What are you talking about next? Sorry, I don't get what you're saying, bud. Do they serve beer in the cinemas over there? Not in the one we go to, no. Some of them do, but not many of them do, to be honest. Not many of them. Beautiful. Prison inmates have it better than the rest of the base, actually. No, they don't. The rest of the base is glorious. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis? Right, so let's get some of this gold off here. And we'll do refined metal and gold. And we'll just do that, just for a minute. Because this can only hold 100 kilos, so they should just... If one dupe can stand here and just keep going bang, 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 that'd be lovely. Is it 80 kilos? Oh no, it's just only moving 80 kilos. There we go. Trying to farm lime with Pacquiao eggs so you can make steel. Nice. So Matt, how's it going, buddy? You always feel like a tool when you say, okay, Google. Yeah. I changed mine to, hey, phone! Ah, shit. Sorry, Turtle. Let's have a quick nosy. Yeah, so Turtle, the way that most people normally farm Pacquiaos is with a large wild Pacquiao tank. A very large wild Pacquiao tank. You can farm them with small tanks like that, but it ends up costing you a lot of algae. They will eat a lot of algae a day if you give it to them. If not, they'll starve and get pissed off, and yeah. But it would work. It would get you a little bit, but it's not how normally it's done. Alright, let's go. Give me maybe a second conveyor receptacle, make it work faster. Yeah, to be honest, I just need to clear this rail, which is going to start happening now. It won't take a minute. Like we're already there. And on the plus point as well, we get a load of gold sat here in this conveyor, so in this receptacle, sorry. Lovely. In French, gogol means idiot. I try my phone to recognise when I say that instead. It actually works great. Nice. You're mid SSS. You should never try and do other things during an SSS, mate. You'll end up cocking it up. You'll get your cycle wrong. You'll, you know, shower your face, shave your ass. You'll get it all backwards. I wish they'd bring in the deconstruct X's on conveyor rails. It's very annoying that we can't see them. Boop. Alright. So yeah, I'm not getting any steel at the minute. I'm not sure why. I maybe don't have enough dupes on operate. Because these are set to go. I don't think they should be toggled off. What is the problem here? Why aren't they getting worked? Should make sure some more people are on operate. Is it operate for these machines? It should be. We've got loads of people on operate. Got loads of them doing that. I'm not sure why this is taking so long. Maybe my lime is somewhere they can't reach. Where will it be? Or is my lime in one of these machines? It says I've got 60 kilos of lime, but I can't fucking see it. Where is it? Ah! My lime is in the prison. Right, okay. So we'll have to let some bitches inside, but I don't want my inmates getting out. Let's just toggle these off for a second. We'll have to let somebody in to just sweep up this crap. I wonder where my lime was. Now I know. Prisoners stole the lime. They did. They were holding it to ransom for better soap in the showers. Soap on a rope. Okay, so how much eggshell do we have at the minute? Organic. We've used up all of our eggshell now. Okay. How much fossil do we have? We have 230 kilos, and that's down here. So we may need to do a bit more of a dig to get some of this back. So we do have a few bands of fossils still in here. So what I might do is pop in a few ladders here, so we can still go up to this crap. And then we'll dig out all this. Yeah, let's get rid of all this crap. We don't want this anymore. Got a little bit down here as well. Well, I wonder how many critter eggs we've got at the minute. Let me just close some of these things. Critter eggs. Well, I actually got 19 stone hatch eggs at the minute, which is quite surprising. Got 2 shove vole eggs somewhere. I want to get them collected right now. I want to get those boys collected somewhere. Maybe like here. So I'm going to need to make some entirely room. We'll use a bit of gold for this. I wish I had this gold still up here now, motherfucker. We shall build a little room. And in said room, we will put shove voles. That is our plan. How can I do this without them trolling me? How can I get my shove voles into the room? They're planning an escape. A lime-based escape, yeah. We want 4 rocket launchers at the same time, or riot. Alright. Maybe not right this minute, because I've got no steel. But we can do that. So yeah, I want a little box for my little dudes to be trapped in. When are these eggs going to hatch? Where the fuck were they? Shove-vole eggs. Ooh, 58%. And... fuck. Right, I want this done now. Let's just put a thing down for now, so that they can, so we can dump these eggs on here. Have to do this priority 9. And then let's also figure out what I'm going to do in here. I do have a spare power circuit around here anywhere. Let's see, you've got 720 watts. One of these should be empty. Can't remember which one it is. This one. Right. Because what I'm thinking of doing, I want to nip this oxygen setup off this wire here. Although in fairness, it's not being used for bugger all else at the minute, is it? Okay.